"And now, tomboy," said the squire, "you are going at your own request to be chucked into this great school, like a young bear with all your troubles before you, earlier than we should have sent you, perhaps. If schools are what they were in my time, you'll see a great many cruel, blackguard things done, and hear a deal of foul, bad talk. But never fear, you tell the truth, and keep a brave and kind heart, and never listen to or say anything that you wouldn't have your mother and sister hear, and you'll never feel ashamed to come home, or we to see you." In India, the founding of the first public school on the lines of Rugby and Marlborough by some who had been associated with the running or setting up of these great institutions in England began on the 28th of July, 1859.
O God, who down the ages hast ever appeared unto thy chosen servants.
It started with a prayer and a dream at a service of dedication and thanksgiving by the Metropolitan Bishop of India, Burma and Ceylon, His Lordship George Edward Lynch Cotton. Bishop Cotton was none other than the young Mr. Cotton, who is spoken of as the model young master in Thomas Hughes' Tom Brown's school days. The site for the school was chosen in Jatog, Shimla, by Bishop Cotton himself, who had reconnoitred the western Himalayas with the objective of providing public school education for the children of European and British expatriates, along lines of the established public school system prevalent in Britain. And, of course, it also brought to India the prefect system. In 1864, the Jatog site was found unsuitable, and the school moved to Knowleswood Spur, from where it was to grow from strength to strength. Dr. Slater from Cambridge, the school's first headmaster, nurtured the school through its first 2 decades with vision and dedication. He was primarily responsible for the solidity of the foundations that were to take the institution into the 2nd century of its life. Foundations that would stand the test of time for centuries still to come. Between the 1860s and the 1960s, the school grew steadily in strength and stature. It had its ups and its downs, and it overcame. 1898, the school adopted its colors, light blue and dark blue, signifying the 2 universities, Oxford and Cambridge. Played in the Durand football tournament, lost by 14 goals to love. 1906, the 4 houses were named. 1907, the school fire, main school building gutted. 1910, Old Cottonians Association founded on the 13th of May. 1913, 50th Jubilee of the school. Old boys present the school with the Good Shepherd stained glass. 1914 to 1918, Headmaster Lewis guides the school through the dark years of the Great War to a period of steady progress. 1915, Sonar and BCS fixtures commence. 1919, the chapel was redesigned and capacity doubled. School bakery begins. Abdul Karim and Chipu's tuck shop set up. 1925, the War Memorial constructed. 1926, Hill Chief Hostel constructed, later to become Remove. 1926-1927, Amateur Dramatics Club formed. 1929, chapel organ installed. 1930, Irwin Hall constructed. 1932, the Bishop Cotton window in the chapel was inaugurated on the 21st of August. Main school gate constructed. The Willingdon swimming bath constructed. Swimming pool dug out by schoolboys. Honour boards introduced. 1934, Ramesh Ramchandra tops in senior Cambridge in all of India. 1935, St. Lawrence Gate constructed. School song is written and sung for the first time.
We sing of days now past and gone, we sing of days to be. A song to fire the mind of youth and kindle memory. We sing of
1919 to 1935, the golden era of the school under the reign of Reverend Gillespie, 1919 to 1922, and Canon Sinker, 1927 to 1935. 1936, new gymnasium built on the second flat. 57 years later, this gymnasium was burnt to the ground. The fire is still a mystery. For many, the gymnasium was a real emotional loss. 1937, the exclusive Spartan Club formed. Membership by invitation to boys and staff who contribute exceptionally to the school games. 1938, prep school begins at Cliff in Chota Shimla. Sold by Major Goldstein in 1964. 1939, the school choir sings at the Viceregal Palace, New Delhi.
And we'll not forget that motto, Cotton's motto, you must never, never, never be overcome.
The Cotton Society formed. Goes into dormancy in 1957, revived in 1991. By the turn of the century, the school's reputation was assured. Its doors gradually opened to the upper echelons of Indian society, and it became a matter of prestige to send one's son to be educated at Bishop Cotton School, Shimla. Thanks largely to excellent staff and a reasonably sound system of education, the boys enrolled in the school were beneficiaries of a fairly progressive academic program, through which they were sent up initially for the Calcutta University, then the Punjab University, and then the Cambridge Board examinations. A broad extra and co-curricular activities schedule trained the boys in the best traditions of sports and games, gentlemanlike conduct and deportment, and exposure to the challenges of life through outdoor and adventure training and honorable motivation. The school's growing stature also ensured that it could approach the Viceroy of the country, who was deemed the first visitor, and later the Governor-General. The school has ever since counted among its most important well-wishers the President of the Republic, the Governor of the State, and other very important dignitaries. Lord Curzon, the first Viceroy of India, visited the school on the 17th of September 1903, and in a stirring speech made to the boys in the Holy Trinity Chapel, he said,